Hi, I'm Sally, and I'd like you to meet my friend Linda Manla.
Hi, how are you?
And we started this project when I found that Linda had made 3 of these beautiful fidget quilts. And the purpose of a fidget quilt is to have Alzheimer's patients or dementia patients that like to fidget, and find out that she knew how to make them.
And so, after a dinner party, Sally called me the following day and said, hey, can we get a project going? And I said, sure. As a matter of fact, Bonnie Craiglow from Studio South has given me about 400 pounds of fabric. So we can start with that. So Sally went to the council, I think, and drugged some money out of them. And the girls came last Monday. We started out with 6-inch squares. They put them all together. They worked all week on the fabric. And today we're going to start putting the fidget together. It consists of zippers and bows and buckles and velvets and textures that they can feel. I'm fidgeting, see? I'm fidgeting.
She's making her own blanket. And my husband said he wanted me to make one for later on.
So this could be for anyone. Would it be good for children also?
Absolutely, yeah. As a matter of fact, I think the original fidget thing started out with children. There are fidget books for children, you know. They have fidget aprons. You know, it can be a fidget pillow. It doesn't have to be a 30 by 30 square or anything like that. It can be whatever you want to apply something to that can be fidgeted.
There is no charge for the class, and she's donating a lot of her time. Now today she's going to teach everybody how to make something.
Whether it be a feather or a yo-yo or applying a zipper or, you know.
So today's lesson will be for like the guests to come and, or the workers come and select one of these, and then we'll go around and teach. I'm a retired teacher. Teach each one how to make a few of the items.
Very good. She's already started.
Oh, she got some fidgets from home.
Okay.
These buttons
Okay, now what you
need
have
to
to
be
let
sewn
me show
on
you what you have
over.
to do with this. I got this carpet. This is carpet.
Because otherwise they're going to fall off.
What you're all doing?
And come here and look at some of the things that she's done.
I'm a crafty person, so I love doing things like this.
It doesn't make you feel good when you know that somebody that gets it's going to love it.
Yeah,
I bought this
And
whole
use it.
package of
Yeah.
tapestry needles.
I used to work with a lot of blind people.
Are they all doll?
Oh, so you know how important the touch and feel is.
We weren't doing this, but, you know, similar. I worked with the blind kids in New York.
You know, if your benefit is that it usually calms them. You know, I got into the project because a group that I do on a chat line, we were talking about it, and the woman wanted 1 million fidget quilts made this year throughout the country. And so I thought, well, you know, I can do that. I can make a fidget quilt, and that's how I got started. And like I said, it was a dinner party with Sally that after a couple of glasses of wine, she said, what are you doing this year? Because I always do a project. And I said, fidget quilts. Fidget quilts.
And I like to organize things, so I'm strictly the organizer. She's the talent behind this. But the money that we got, not a lot, but some is from the Ask Club. So the Ask Club and the Community Center is a joint adventure here. Last week we had 15 ladies here, so it's all good.
It's all good. It should be fun. It should be fun. I think, you know, a lot of people don't know how creative they are until you put something in their hand.
And they took squares home, and the next thing I know, somebody did 13 of them. My friend Susan over here has cut, and another one brought with 6, so this is taking on a life of its own.
Plus
Would you agree, Linda?
I agree. And by the way, I would like to thank, and it's in my purse over there, a woman that called me yesterday that donated a sewing machine to the group, which is something that I think is kind of, you know, kind of interesting in case some, you know, another project comes up. A yo-yo. So that's what you end up with. And then you just put a button on top of it. Again, it's just something that
They can feel.
they can feel.
More than one
There's
thing.
a yo-yo there. There's that yo-yo.
So show me again how you
Okay,
do it.
you're gonna take a running, so you're gonna go right along the outside edge in about a 1/4 inch, just a running stitch, like like a gathering stitch.
Up and down.
Up and down, up and
Okay.
down, yeah, just a weave. And then at the end, you're gonna pull it, and you're gonna end up with this.
That's really cute. And then buttons on top of that.
And a button on top of it.
That's what we're gonna do. Make one.
Yeah. These, Sally got plastic rings, and you tack it at 3 points and leave the base of it open. But when you put your ribbons through it, you have to secure the ribbon.
So do you tie it and then secure it?
Well, what I do, I usually do a loop situation, but you've got to secure it so that they can't take it off. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose of the ring.
And her look at her feathers here. They're just underneath here. You got lots of feathers over there to do this with.
That
There's
looks like a machine.
you can use
she uses a
something like a
machine
lace to put the feathers down with, or
And now if that were the case, I'd probably get arrested.
So now,
Ask her, does she,
Sally, are they on a chain or anything? These are not.
do you think they even know if you need them with?
terrific. You need to look at them.
Take these back if you're going back to Joanne's.
The ring is good.
Not this,
Not the thing, no, but the ring is good.
so wherever I have a ring.
Yeah, the rings are great. The rings are great because you can attach ribbons to them.
Is that the only ones you have?
Just, again, take the ring, because you have no way of securing that. But anything you guys are sewing on, when you think it's sewn on really good, sew it 2 more times, because you don't want anyone being able to pull anything off the fidget quilt, which they have a tendency to do, especially if they continue to work on one item at a time. So just make sure they're secure.
Here's tiny.
Yeah.
Standard pattern?
Yeah. Stop. I'll give you the number off.
Okay. I'm making a widget of some kind. I don't know, this is all new territory. Just coming in and seeing all this fabric is enough. That's a satisfaction. And then making something like this is wonderful.
These are vinyl pockets that someone can put their favorite photo in. The zippers work, gives them something to do with with their hands. The buttons button and the buttons unbutton.
it's like those old Betsy dolls.
So again, gives them something to do with their hands. Little felt flowers. Someone's wedding dress. Lots of feathers.
Most of this has to be tied off.
Just anything that moves. And
Colors are very stimulating.
some little pom-poms, lots of ribbons to pull. Again, my favorite photo,
We'll be able to find some time to do that too.
Velcro.
Look at this.
I told the girls the other day, I said, there is no fidget policeman. You do whatever you feel comfortable doing, whatever you enjoy doing. It's an individual type thing.
Well, that's got to be rewarding in itself.
Exactly. It brings out the best in people, for sure. For sure. People really sometimes don't know how talented they actually are.
But also you're doing something for someone else that's having problems. You're doing something for
Absolutely.
the community.
Absolutely.
That's rewarding in itself. And then making something beautiful that someone else will appreciate is even better.
Whether they appreciate them or not, I think it gives them probably hours of pleasure. And that's the whole thing.
Plus they're beautiful.
Do you want to
They're fun. They are fun. There's no doubt about it.
I think that a lot of us know people that might have Alzheimer's right now on the community, right in this community. So they will, anybody that would like one can have one, as far as I'm concerned. We will vote as a group, I imagine, because everybody's working on this. But I do want to thank Studio South already. They gave us so many things. And thank all the ladies that come. And we meet on Tuesday mornings at 9:30.
Yeah, well, I think the end result would be to try to get them to either Easter Seals or some of the nursing homes. I'd like to see Sally maybe try to get 50 of them completely finished, and who knows, if, like Sally said, if anyone on the Key knows someone that has dementia and wants one, I think you could just